Up next, the Hawks taking on the Mavericks. For the Atlanta Hawks, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Mavs, Hawks, just moments away right after this. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
For most teams in the NBA, success starts at the top. The challenge for owners, most of whom don't come from basketball backgrounds, is picking the right person to entrust with roster decisions. That skill set is hard to evaluate sometimes. But getting that first decision right can sometimes make all the difference. Kevin?
It sure can. All right, D.A., thanks. And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins at power forward with Len at center. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Hardaway. Porzingis is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. So Dallas will get the first possession. Now Brunson. The pass to Doncic. Now Hardaway. Len with the block. Now here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. And here's Young from the arc. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires from deep. Hunter grabs the miss. Right side, Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Len. Here's Herter. And the 3 off target. Here's Dallas. Brunson scanning the floor. The rejection by Collins. Here's Herter. Atlanta again missing. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Hardaway finds Doncic. Over Hunter. Doncic, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now, here's Doncic. And there it is for him.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Young outside. Outside Collins. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Collins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Collins. Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Boy, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a 2-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling this business in the pros because he's all business.
That one falls for Brunson. Both good from the line that time.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, one star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now here's Len. Here's Young. And the layup falls.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Here's Brunson. Doncic outside. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Young. They get a hand on it. Porzingis with the steal, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. The Mavericks rebound. Right wing. Here's Porzingis. Doesn't go for him. The Hawks trail by 4. Hunter, the pass to Len. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And here's Brunson. Doncic outside. Back to Brunson. With some arc. Rejected by Len. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here's Doncic. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 6. The Hawks trail by 3. Now, here is Young. Passes it to Herter. Feeds it to Collins. And the shot goes down.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now, here's Doncic, guarded closely, and Brunson has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. A floater, Len with the block. Pass to Hunter. Here's Herter. The kick out to Young. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 5.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Now here is Hardaway. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now the pass to Porzingis. Rebound by the Hawks.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Young in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Brunson, defended by Young. Len with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Dallas. Down low. Porzingis can't hit. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 12-4 run. Rob. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
The Hawks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Knocked away. Collins against Powell. Young with the ball. He has 7. Clock at 2. Here's Hunter. A terrific shot on the turnaround. And the Hawks lead by 3.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Young finds Len. Here's Herter. Guarded by Porzingis. Hunter. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And then for Atlanta, Jabari Parker's checked in for Collins. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Atlanta again missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. Young against Wright. And the layup's good off the glass. Wright's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Young kicks to Parker. And too long on the shot.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Curry against Young. Fires from 14. Again, the Mavericks score.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Young outside. And it's Parker in the corner. Parker with another miss.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Wright. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Rebound by Parker. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 3. They get it again. Len. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Len's got 5 points so far. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Powell dishes to Wright. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A 3 from Porzingis. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Porzingis against Parker. He kicks it to Reddish. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And Young comes over to help. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Mavericks lead by 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another thing, I mean, they've done a great job early of creating chaos on defense, being disruptive and getting steals through the first half of today's game.
Hunter, the pass to Len. Here's Young. The second chance effort. Len's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Dallas. Shots good from Young.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Wright finds Doncic. And Wright, here we go. And Wright throws it down hard.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Reddish, following the score by Dallas. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Len. Tries again. Can't capitalize inside. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 1. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of the NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Jabari Parker is out there with Reddish. Then it's Turner. Then it's Allen Crabbe, and it's Jones in at center. And the big contract for Evan Turner entering its final year. Greg making over $18 million. Is he in line for a raise, you think?
Maybe not a raise, but he still remains a useful player. Never the most efficient scorer, but his rebounding and passing are what carry him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Bembry's checked in for Reddish. Left side, Jones. Here's Parker. He has 5. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Turner. He can't get it to go. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They double-team Curry. It's tipped. It's Powell on the wing. Takes a 3. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Hawks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Parker inside. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Collins checked in for Atlanta. There's Crabbe with the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Allen Crabbe, so good at catching the defense off guard. You've got to be up on him at all times.
They double-team Curry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Dallas with it. Barea against Turner. Now Barea. No points in the game yet for him. Basket good.
Hard not to commend the confidence of Barea. For a point guard, he's an excellent scorer, particularly inside.
Turner passes to Bembry. Outside Collins. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Passes to Turner. Clock at 6. Outside, Jones. Kept alive. The shot that time, not on target. The Mavericks trail it. And here's Barea. Outside Hardaway. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Turner kicks to Crabbe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Crabbe's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Barea against Collins. Barea, no good. The Hawks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Curry brings the double. Back to Turner. Now here's Crabbe. 7 points in the game. Here's Bembry. Back to Collins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Seth Curry. Mavericks trail by 4. Brunson with it. Kicks to Hardaway. Ball's knocked loose. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Turner. Brunson covering. Knocks it loose. Hardaway finds Barea. It's stolen by Jones. Turner looking around. Pass to Jones. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by Herter.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
That one misses. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
A lot of turnover for the Mavericks this season, but they bring back restricted free agents Maxi Kleber, Dwight Powell, and Dorian Finney-Smith.
And, you know, those three players have made steady improvement, and that's a credit to how the Mavericks develop young players. They also bring length and athleticism to that rotation.
6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Barea. To the wing on the left, trying to end the drought. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 5 now.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Poked away, and there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks. DeLon Wright comes in for J.J. Barea. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Young's checked in. There's the pass to Herter. Here's Bembry. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer is right on target. Bembry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Pass to Porzingis. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Young inside. Brunson covering. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, here's a simple one for you with the ball in his hands. Who is the fastest player you've seen in the NBA going end-to-end, baseline to baseline?
I think it's John Wall when he's healthy. I've not seen a guy with the ball get where he gets as fast as he does. And then after that, probably up-and-coming De'Aaron Fox.
Yes.
Russell Westbrook's in the conversation, too.
You know who's also pretty quick for his size? Ben Simmons. When he gets going downhill.
Yeah, good call. Good call. You forget about him because of his size.
Right.
You're right.
6'10".
Great call, Kevin.
Doncic is checked in for Hardaway. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Len's checked in, and he sinks the second. The Hawks leading by 6. Porzingis comes with the double team. Collins dishes to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Passes it to Herter. The 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Kleber's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he dunks it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Doncic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now just a 2-point Hawks lead. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. And the pass to Collins. Pass to Hunter. 3-pointer. And Wright pulls it down. The Mavericks are gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Passes it to Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. Kleba kicks to Brunson. Goes up on the high post. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's known for his finesse game, guys, but Porzingis showing you there. He's got some power to his game, too.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Land against Doncic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Parker's checked in for John Collins. And it's Reddish in for Hunter. Porzingis finds Doncic. Back to Porzingis. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The feed to Doncic.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof, and I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
It's his first trip to the line. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
You know, early on, Doncic has proven to be a leader. I mean, this guy is somebody that can shoulder the offense and take and make big shots for his team.
Young passes to Parker. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Teardrop shot. Got a piece of it. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Porzingis has got 8 points in the quarter. And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
Outside, Porzingis from outside the arc. No good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. To the paint, here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. And they pick up 2. Wright's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Herter. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they've been pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough. I mean, that's an area where they're getting beat. I like to see them press to action a little bit more.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in a power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic. It's stolen. Hunter, the pass to Young. Count it, and the foul. It's on Porzingis.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact. Well, comparisons to Steph Curry, unfair for Trae Young, and they're quieting. His shooting percentages in year one leave plenty of room for growth.
That one misses for Young. And Greg, you talk about unfair comparisons for Trae Young. His career will always be measured against that of Luka Doncic after the Hawks traded back from the number 3 pick.
And Doncic going on to win Rookie of the Year, an instant star. And Trae Young with plenty of talent. And we'll see what he can accomplish.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to Len. Here's Herter, guarded by Porzingis. Lets it go from 11. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Herter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Young taking his time here. Bounce pass, Collins. Another shot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's 11 points for Alex Len.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Hardaway. No good from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Doncic finds Brunson. Land against Porzingis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Porzingis has got 12.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Young, right side. Count that bucket.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Passes to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And another basket for Dallas.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Len dishes to Young. Back to Len. Now Hunter. Now the pass to Herter. Lock at 6. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Pass to Brunson. Inside. Doncic trying to get open, and Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin. I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio, when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age and having them encourage me to keep going and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
Pass to Hunter. Jones kicks to Hunter. Looking to get it going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Doncic, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Turner passes to Hunter. To the middle, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Barea finds Porzingis. Here's Kleber. Inside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Grab dishes to Turner. And Jones now atop the key. The Hawks working the ball around. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass to Curry. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist. Perea's got his 4th assist in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Hunter kicks to Turner. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Barea. Out to Porzingis. Fires for 3. Bembry with the rebound. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Outside, Jones. Back to Crabbe. Curry with the steal. They double-team Curry. The pass to Kleber. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kleber's got his first bucket in this one.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Turner. Atlanta calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis, and it's Wright in for J.J. Barea. Atlanta also making some changes here. Parker comes in for Jones. And it's Reddish in for Benbury. Turner against Wright. Got a piece of it and stolen by Wright. Doncic left side. Turner comes with the double team. Pass to Wright. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic passes to Powell. He doesn't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The free throw drops for Hunter. He hits both from the stripe. The Mavericks leading. Wright outside. Passes it to Kleba. Now here's Doncic. No good. Shot missing. To the left wing. And here is Turner. He feeds it to Hunter. And it's denied. Pass to Doncic. He dishes it to Curry. In the corner, it's Kleba. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 2-point game.
Boy, you look at Maximilian Kleba, the German native. I mean, this guy is a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And, Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Mark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleba is a versatile defensive stopper, too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet, he's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing make him a good shot blocker, too.
Turner finds Parker. Powell with the steal. In the corner, right with it for 3. And no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Dallas moving it around. Launches it. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Turner passes to Reddish. He kicks it to Parker. For the lead. Oh, that's blocked. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. The dish to Doncic. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Powell, that's good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game, and I think he's only going to get better down there.
And it's Turner off the drive. It's deflected, and so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Collins checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Evan Turner. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Doncic gets it to go.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Right against Young. Five to shoot. Over to the left wing. There's Crabbe with the three. Second shot opportunity. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Collins is out there with Parker, and it's Young in at the point guard position.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's Wright. Can't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Down low, Parker. Add another make to his scoring column. His fifth basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
The pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Wright. Outside Hardaway. The tray. Dallas, no good that time either. The Hawks leading. Here's Parker. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
The wingspan of Parker is what helps him get these shots off. I mean, even when he's getting fouled, he's effortless in his shot attempts.
Atlanta making a switch here. Len's checked in. On the free throw, no good. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
Young passes to Reddish. That's tipped. Now here is Hardaway. Good D by Parker.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Dishes to Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Dallas making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. That one misses for Young. You know, Greg, at Oklahoma, the long-range shooting of Trae Young drew eyes. But it seems it's his passing that's his most NBA-ready attribute.
How about Kevin? First player in history to lead D1 college basketball in points and assists. Top 10 in the league in dimes his rookie season. Young man has a chance to be special.
Here's Herter. Guarded by Wright. Parker passes to Herter, and he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Brunson finds Hardaway. Porzingis looking it over. Pass to Finney-Smith. No good. That would have tied it.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Brunson the pass to Hardaway to tie it up. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
2 points. That one goes.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proving to be a reliable passer.
Pass to Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Brunson with it. He's against Young. Count the basket. Wright's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Herter. Pass to Parker. Fades away. Mavericks with the rebound. Wright's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Porzingis. The pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul. Boy, you look at how tall Porzingis is. He's 7'3", and you add in his skill level, that's a unique combination. No wonder they call him the unicorn. He is unique.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Wright. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. In the corner, Herter with it. Off target with the open look.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And Clark, the advantage of height, well known in basketball, but some have wondered if Porzingis is almost too tall.
Well, you know, there's a concern because he's had a significant injury early in his career, and his frame is really long, which makes you a little more susceptible to injuries. But I think KP has worked diligently to add strength and improve his body. Only time will tell if he's able to stand up to a long, productive NBA career.
Buries it from three-point range. And that's now 7 points for Tim Hardaway. Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. Parker passes to Hunter. Trying to get open is Len. Hunter, no good.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Hardaway, no good.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And that one's good. Parker. Mavericks trail by 4. To the paint. Porzingis can't hit. Here's Atlanta. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Now Brunson Out to Hardaway from downtown. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 6. In the corner, it's Hunter. Good on the triple.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Alex Len.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
And the Mavericks call time here.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 9 points. Passes it to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Ejected by Len.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Wright against Young. Wright dishes to Doncic. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Out to Porzingis. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Here's Parker. It's rebounded by Doncic. And Greg Huerter, the 19th pick back in 2018. Sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Huerter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Outstanding execution that time. Hardaway Jr. loves being the guy they go to in these situations.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Collins checked in for Parker. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the inside, Len, and the dunk by Len.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Dallas shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Dallas calls timeout. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Wright against Young. Bounce pass from Wright. Fades back. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kristaps Porzingis.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
And it's good, 2 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
You know, that's not an easy assignment, as Porzingis showed there. He's a lot to handle.
Good on both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Herter. Porzingis comes with the double team. To the middle. Here's Young, and it's right, sending it back. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game. He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Feeds to Hunter. Out to the wing. Here's the pass to Len. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Herter. It falls!
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic with it. And Young picks him up defensively. The fader. Porzingis can't hit.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And an intentional foul right there. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Wright. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Young. Six to shoot. They get it back. In the corner. Herter with it. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Just a bright, young offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 7. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Porzingis, that's a 2. Good!
Well, you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Doncic outside from deep three-point range, misses.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.